Howdy, and welcome to the West of the Brazos New Testament in 90 Days video. My name is Joshua Bynum. I'm the pastor of the Methodist churches in Sweeney and Brazoria. This week is week 7. We've been going over the last part of 2 Corinthians and the letters Galatians, Ephesians, and then part of Matthew. I'm here at annual conference recording this in a classroom here. I found a quiet space. It's a spirit-filled conference, and one thing about being at annual conference you think about is some of the rules. There's some things we have to do, legal requirements. We have to vote on certain things. Crossing our T's, dotting our I's, making sure everything's legal. This is a spirit-filled conference, and that's not the focus. The rules aren't really the focus, but it's pretty easy for us as humans to get focused on the rules, isn't it? I don't know if y'all play a lot of board games, but I will admit I'm known for being a stickler about the rules. When I play Monopoly, we were playing the rules exactly as they're printed in the rule book, because it makes the game so much easier. I've played Monopoly without doing that, without following the rules, and it's a nightmare. I could tell you multiple stories, but if you notice from your reading today in Galatians, did y'all hear Paul's argument? He's writing to the church in Galatia, telling them it's not all about the rules, right? It's about Jesus. It's about making Jesus and the gospel primary, because it's only through him we're justified. It's not the rules. It's not if you do A, B, C, and D, then you get your pass into heaven. It's you have to follow Jesus, follow him completely. And I don't know if y'all noticed at the very beginning of Galatians, Paul says, if you hear a message other than the gospel of Jesus that you've heard before, the message that you've received, that person is cursed. It doesn't matter. Paul says, if I tell you something different, it doesn't matter if an angel from heaven tells you something different. It's only the gospel of Jesus that should be preached, and anything else is wrong. And when we hear that message, that's a message for all of us. Sharing the gospel. We all have to share the gospel. That's not a job of just the clergy to share the gospel. That's a job for all Christians. We're all commanded to tell others about Jesus. We're all commanded to live out this gospel message that Jesus has given us. That's what chapter 5 is about in Galatians, is, okay, here's the message. How do you live out this life? The fruit of the Spirit is part of chapter 5, where Paul's laying out, if you follow Jesus, your life is going to be changed. You're going to be living a different life than if you are still following the old ways that you've done in the past. This journey that we're on is amazing. This gospel message is transformative, and when we follow him, everything changes. And that's what the letter to Galatians is about, is being faithful to the gospel and about life transformation. And so that's what I got out of this week's reading. And I hope you also got something formative out of it. I hope that you were receptive to the Spirit as you were reading, that maybe you prayed to God before you read that, hey, speak to me, because he will speak to you. He's a God that is always seeking to reveal himself to us, always wanting to draw us closer into the fold. And so as you read the scripture, I hope you have gained new insight. Have a good one, and I'll be praying for you.